I had a sinking feeling. Prudence started asking a million questions. What does she mean? Go away where? Why can't she explain? Why didn't she tell you? Did she mention this? A few days? Where did she go? Maybe we should call the police, Phoebe said. The police? What for? Mr. Winterbottom said. I think she was kidnapped or something. Oh, Phoebe. I'm serious, she said. Maybe a lunatic came in the house and dragged her off. Phoebe, that is not funny. I'm not being funny. I mean, it could happen. Prudence was still asking questions. Where did she go? Why didn't she mention this? She didn't tell you? Where did she go? Prudence, I honestly cannot say, her father said. I think we should call the police, Phoebe said again. Phoebe, if she was kidnapped, wouldn't the lunatic, as you say, allow he to sit down and write these notes? He might. Phoebe, that's enough. He sat there staring at the note. Then he stood up, removed his coat, took off his tie, and said, Let's eat. It was only then that he seemed to notice I was there. Oh, he said. He looked quite embarrassed. I'm sorry about all this, Sal. I have to go, I said. At the door, Phoebe said, My mother has disappeared, Sal. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell a soul. At home, my father was slumped over the photo album. He used to close the album quickly when I came in the room, as if he were embarrassed to be caught with it. Lately, however, he didn't bother to close it. It was almost as if he didn't have the strength to do that. On the opened page was a photo of my father and mother sitting in the grass beneath the sugar maple. His arms were around her, and she was sort of folded into him. His face was pressed up against to hers, and their hair blended together. They looked like they were connected. Phoebe's mother went away, I said. He looked up at me. She left some notes. She says she's not coming back, but I don't believe it. I went upstairs and I tried to work on my mythology report. My father came to the doorway and said, People usually come back. Now I can see that he was just talking in general, just trying to be comforting, but then that night I heard in what he said the teeniest reassurance of something. I had been thinking and hoping. I had been praying that a miracle would happen, and my mother would come back and would return to Bybanks, and everything would be exactly as it used to be.